Hey guys, in this video we are going to take you to Vienna, the capital city of Austria. And this is about Christmas time and we have winter holidays in Denmark. So we thought this year we're going to travel from Copenhagen to Vienna and spend our winter holidays. And here we are at the Vienna International Airport. Surprisingly, the weather is very, very sunny. Normally it's not that sunny around that time of the year. It is normally very cold and sometimes it's snowing a lot, but this year it's quite the opposite, which is still nice. And now we are moving towards the exit of the airport because from there we're going to have to take the metro towards the center of the city where we have our hotel located. And by the way, we already booked our hotel online via booking.com. One thing that was really good about Vienna Airport was that it was not super jam-packed with people. And that is not what we were expecting because we heard that a lot of people travel there in winters for skiing and all that stuff. But it was very well managed. So we didn't have any problem getting out of the airport. Because I do remember that, in the big cities like London, Paris, and New York, so getting out of the airport is a heck of a job. But that was really good that it was not the case here in Vienna. A lot of people are waiting at the belt, waiting for their luggages to be delivered, but we are not one of them. That is what we do all the time. We always have baggages with us in the cabin so that we don't have to wait at the conveyor belt for our luggages. To be honest, that's a big relief. We have already bought the tickets for the Green Line metro, and we are going downstairs to take this Green Line metro. That'll take us to our hotel, which is very close to the center of the city. So we got out of the metro and the stop where we got out, and when we came to the first floor we realized that it's a very big mall, and this mall had a lot of Christmas decorations, so we thought why not, we should just spend some time here before checking into our hotel. And that is exactly what we are doing right now. We are just stopping by and having fun in this big mall, and very soon we're going to check into our hotel. And I just found out that very close to our hotel, we have a castle called Hofburg Castle, which is one of the top attractions in Vienna city. So it's lucky to be living close by. And it's very sunny today. And there you go. We have finally reached our hotel room. And the hotel is called Hotel Admiral. And we booked a room that has 4 beds and 1 baby cot. And that is exactly what we were looking for because we were 2 adults and 3 small kids, including 1 infant. And it had a very nice bathtub. And there was also a toilet. Let's explore the nightlife of Vienna city. And I just realized that the metro station that is very close to our hotel is called Volks Theatre station. And it is a very famous theater. And it's also open over the weekend and in the nights. And even it's like 8 o'clock in the night and there's a theater going on right now. But we're really not interested in watching that theater because we are going to another place which is very famous, and it is called Giant Ferris Wheel, and it's an amusement park. And we're going to take metro to go over there. So let's go there. Here we are. We are out of the metro station and we have reached to Venice Giant Ferris Wheel Amusement Park. It is one of the biggest amusement park in Europe. I mean, not the biggest amusement park in Europe. Of course, that would be in Denmark, but it is also one of the famous amusement park. And a lot of people from all across Europe come here and visit this amusement park. The reason why it is called Giant Ferris Wheel Amusement Park is the fact that it has a lot of wheels, very giant ones. And they're just like London Eye or Dubai Eye, but they're not just one, there are several of them. And we're gonna get there. Now we are walking towards this amusement park and we can see the biggest wheel from like a kilometer away. Here we are. We're getting inside of this amusement park. And we're going to show you everything that we have done here. Oh dear God. This is like the biggest swing I've ever seen in my life. And I would never ever want to take it. It takes a lot of courage to be on it. And as far as ticket goes, there are two options. Either you can get a full day ticket where all the rides and all the slides are covered, or you can also choose the other option, which is pay per slide. And that depends on your need. For example, if you have time and you can spend a whole day here, then it's better to take the full day package, because in the full day package all the rides are covered, so you won't be paying individually for each ride. And it is also preferred if you have a full day, because some of the rides have long queues. But we only had like an hour or two here, so we chose the other option, which was pay per slide. And we only took the most popular ones. Here we are at the Schönbrunn Palace, which is one of the historical places in Vienna city. And it is also one of the top tourist attractions. And the good thing about it is that there's a very big garden right in front of the palace where people can hang out. But today is our lucky day because there's some sort of exhibition going on. It is like an open market where they're selling stuff related to Austria and Vienna. For example, the typical Vienna coffee or chocolates and candies, and also some souvenirs. And we had a coffee over here, and we also bought some souvenirs. This is the same Schönbrunn Palace from the backside. And the reason we are on the backside of the Schönbrunn Palace is that there is another attraction called the Austrian Gallery that is on the backside of the Schönbrunn Palace, and we are walking there. It's a little bit above the ground, so we have to climb up on a mountain to get there, and that is what we're doing right now. We're going up there. Finally, we have reached the Austrian Gallery, our destination after some hiking and climbing on the mountain. So the way it looks like is that there is a giant water pond, and right in front of this water pond there is a monument which is actually called the Austrian Gallery. This is just some historical monument, and we are sitting in the middle of both, resting a little bit because we did some climbing and hiking. And this is the view of Vienna city from the topmost point. And the palace right in front of me is the Schönbrunn Palace, where we were there a few moments ago. And from here you realize how well architectured this Vienna city is. Today is the next day, and today we are planning to go to another tourist attraction that is called the Hofburg Palace. And the Hofburg Palace is the royal palace where the royal family lives. And another thing about this Hofburg Palace is that it's the center of the city. And we were lucky because we just realized that it is at the walking distance from our hotel. So we were just walking towards the Hofburg Palace. And here we are inside of the Hofburg Palace. And there's so much going on right now in the Hofburg Palace. For example, royal parade, the changing of the guard, and all that stuff. And there's a huge number of tourists who are here to watch all that. हाल है सारा कुछ चादर देनी पड़ेगी हैं क्योंकि
ये रैपर ये रैपर
English, yes. We come here. Yeah, no problem, guys. The problem is the seating because everybody wants to go.
ऐसा लग रहा है कि गोट है
if you're here in Vienna for the first time, you should definitely try this chocolate ice cream. That was amazing.
आज हम जा रहे हैं स्लोवाकिया
Here we are at a big open Sunday market called Naschmarkt, and it's a very giant market, almost 2 kilometers long on a street, and it has pretty much everything. It has like bars, grocery stores, fruits, vegetables, cheese, appliances, seafood, the meat shops, and everything that you could imagine you can find here. And another great thing about this market is that it has stuff not only from Austrian culture, but stuff from all the cultures. For example, we were looking for the shawarma and kebab, and we were able to find it there. But one thing that I did not like about it because is that the prices were a little too high for the open market. Because normally I'm from Pakistan, so the open Sunday markets are not very expensive at all. So the concept is that people from all classes are able to buy stuff from the open markets, but that was not the case here. Everything was like super expensive. We're still at the Nash Market, and we just found out that a lot of people are doing their breakfast, even though it's 12 o'clock. But that is what you normally do on Sundays. You do the breakfast late, and there's so many bars for the breakfast here. And there were a huge number of people who were out here eating and drinking and stuff. So my presumption is that it's like a thing in Vienna that on Sundays people don't make breakfast at home. People just come here at this Nash Market and eat here. And I also believe and I also presume that some people just spend their entire day here. Most of the stuff that is being sold here in this Naschmarkt is the edible stuff. For example, right now we are at the section where we have sweets from all different cultures, not just from the Austrian culture.
यहाँ तो ऐसी कुछ चीजें हैं ना, ये देखो चीज है, चीज लेने.
And we have some ice cream trucks as well. And this is the section where fresh fruits and vegetables are being sold. So pretty much this market will offer you everything. And now we are at the section that is more like a garment store. So you can buy all the clothes here. And one thing that I did not like about this Naschmarkt is the fact that the walking place is very narrow. So we were literally bumping into people that we were crossing. So they should have made it a little wider for us to walk. More fruits and vegetables, but as I told you earlier, very expensive. I mean, as far as I am concerned, like I'm from outside and I compare the prices from the prices in Denmark to prices in Vienna. So it is very expensive here. Generally, Vienna is not expensive outside of this market, but this market is a little too expensive. Our next place to visit is a tower called Danube Tower. And just like any other European capital, there is a tower in Vienna that is called Danube Tower. For example, in Paris we have Eiffel Tower, in London we have London Tower, and we have one tower in Copenhagen. In the same way we have Danube Tower in Vienna. And we had to take a special train to get there because it's little out of the city. So we had to take a metro that took about 40 minutes to get here. And we're not going to get to the top of the Danube Tower, even though you can. You need to buy a ticket at the gate, but we're just going to take some pictures from outside. Next thing we want to do in Vienna is to look for Indian or Pakistani food, because that is what we do whenever we are visiting a place. We first of all look for the traditional food, and then we look for Indian or Pakistani food. And then we found a restaurant called Spice of India. We found that restaurant on a Google search, and we checked the rating and reviews by people, so it was very well recommended by people. And that was true because the food that we tried here, like typical Pakistani or Indian samosas with their chutneys, and also biryani, it was very, very special. So I would recommend, if you guys ever come here in Vienna, you guys should give it a shot. Come to Spice of India and try their biryani. It's very special biryani. So comes the final night of our visit in Vienna, and luckily it was the New Year night. So it is 31st December 2022, and we are about to welcome the year 2023. And it's great to be here. It was really good vibe. There was a lot of singing and dancing at the center of the city. But I was a little bit disappointed because there were no fireworks. Because I remember from the year ago, I spent the New Year night at Copenhagen Airport. So there was very good celebration. It was to a next level. And the fireworks were really, really great. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe this video.